Tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's the NFC Wildcard round on EA Sports.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing, and now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose, or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Play fake, Cousins. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They run it again with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Throwing is Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. First carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. A first down throw for Cousins. That'll be caught. It's Rager. Touchdown, Vikings. Jalen Rager from 21 yards away. And the Vikings will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Hubbard again, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out, and the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line. Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive. And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest. You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down? Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too. Swinging this out wide here. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth. That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there. No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To Cousins. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now Cousins. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he will have a Vikings first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. First down, here's Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Cousins. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Following the interception, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Seven, our score after 1. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing, Mayfield. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On play action, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Cousins throw there taken in by Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On 2nd down, Cook trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Cousins on 3rd and 2. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. To throw is Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Chandler. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Cousins now. His throw incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On 2nd and goal, Cousins, and his throw is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
3rd and goal for Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Irv Smith Jr. from 8 yards out. And the Vikings are once again back in front. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. A 10-play drive that time, and it's polished off by a Viking score. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. It's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield. He completes it to Beckham. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. A gain there of 21 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Mayfield gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 20-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the red zone now, Mayfield. He gets it to Thomas. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now 17-14. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. A look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Throw left side complete. That's Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yes.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. Mayfield. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Going to the air again with Mayfield. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Cousins on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins over the middle, complete. That's Osborne. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. That one goes for 24 yards. Cousins again. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Chandler is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Cousins. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now Cousins. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action. Cousins. And he's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Johnny Munt from 3 yards out. And the Vikings have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they... Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Nwangu. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Cousins. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He'll get this right back to Rager. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Off the play fake, Cousins. Touchdown! Johnny Mudd. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Mayfield looks to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield on play action. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield, escaping the pressure right. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Meanwhile, Cousins throw complete there to Smith. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Now an end around as Cousins will just pop this forward. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Throwing, Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Vikings slow to get up. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
They'll go right back to Nwangu.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu.
And they'll get him down right about the 20.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
One last shot for Mayfield here. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them.